What a boring, lazy day. It's after 4 o'clock right now, and I still need to get ready to go to work. So I pretty much just wasted the whole day. Didn't really do anything. We actually just got a couple new things online. Have Not Fade Away and Hyde Park on Hudson. 2 movies I need to watch eventually. Still need to watch more and The Untouchables, Rust and Bone, A Royal Affair. These are all things I need to watch before the award nominations. And the Oscar nominations are Thursday. And I need to get on the ball, but there's one problem with that. I don't want to. I don't want to do anything. I just want to kind of sit around here and just mess around with my TV/computer monitor. I mean, obviously I don't care to get ready. I'm not ready yet. So that's pretty much where we stand right now. I'm getting ready to go to work at 6, working till about 11, going back here to enjoy the rest of my Quaker steak from last night, and on top of that, watch the first Raw of 2013. Hopefully Raw will be better this year, as we prepare to go back to Raw on April 29th, which is the Raw weeks after WrestleMania. So that'll be interesting to see how that works out. Don't know any more about what's going on with that. I've got an interesting possible chance of having someone gumming with me in September. And I'm pretty positive as of this moment that my dates have been pretty much set in stone. Unless something changes, we're looking at September 19th to the 28th. That way, guaranteed to get Halloween Horror Nights in, and if something happens and somebody comes back, if you know what I mean, maybe I'll have more than one chance to go. And on top of that, my annual pass will still be good, so I can just pay that off so I can update it for this year. And also, I've already got my Walt Disney World annual pass. I bought the premium annual pass, the DVC discount, for $399, which saves me about $300, but then Disney decided they wanted to take away our discount, so we don't have a 20% discount anymore. But I got a feeling that that will not last. Something tells me there'll be enough backlash from everyone to get that discount back in one form or another. Now, I'm really interested to use these brand new RFID wristbands. I'm going to get a nice blue, green. Haven't quite decided. I might get one specially designed. Might pay the extra money just so I can do that, because that sounds pretty cool to me, and I think that's a good idea. And Disney is really, really going to bat this year, and they're going to have to, because Universal is throwing down the gauntlet. You got The Simpsons, you've got the new stuff with Harry Potter, the Gringotts Bank coaster in the London area, and of course you got the Transformers coming this summer. So they're really throwing down the gauntlet, and all of this stuff, it won't be completed before the Mine Ride at New Fantasyland, but Universal is really showing they want to play some ball here. They want to play some hardball in the Orlando theme park market. And they're doing really well right now. So hopefully that works out for their advantage. And the little competition is pretty much what Disney needs to excel. It's kind of like WWE versus TNA. And ironic that I equate Universal to TNA, because they tape at TNA. So that makes sense. I mean, TNA tapes at Universal Studios, so I'm going to equate that. Disney's the gold standard, the WWE. And basically, if you really think about it, Disney's thrown down the gauntlet, and they've kind of taken it easy the last couple years before the New Fantasyland started. Took it kind of easy, and Universal brought in Harry Potter, and then they announced the Transformers. They announced they were getting rid of Jaws, and they were going to make more out of Harry Potter. And now, the big rumor on the internet is they're in talks with the Tolkien family to bring the Lord of the Rings to Universal. And my God, Universal has both Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, and something like the Transformers and the Simpsons. Disney's not in trouble, but they might want to start looking over their shoulder. The New Fantasyland may not be enough, and the new Avatar land may not be enough. Disney really needs to get another property, or maybe a property we already own. Like, do something with the Muppets, do something with Star Wars, do something with Pixar. Those are 3 juggernauts. And you know what? I think it might be time to start flexing some muscle on this side of the country and force Universal to get rid of the Marvel contract. Get rid of the Marvel contract, bring the Marvel characters over to the Disney park, so we have Star Wars, Marvel, and the new Fantasyland on top of the Muppets, and bam, there you go. But that's a plus and minus, so I'll talk about that in the near future. But this week, it's kind of a busy week, honestly. Tomorrow, I gotta work, so I get off 5. Going to B-Dubs, and the Directors Guild nominations are announced. And this will determine probably who goes on to the Oscars. And I'm saying right now, I think Tarantino's in. I really do. It's going to be Tarantino. It's going to be Steven Spielberg. It's going to be Ang Lee. And it's going to be Catherine Bigelow. And of course, my big 100% is behind Ben Affleck for Argo. That's what I'm thinking for the DGA. Wednesday, we're going to finally watch Promised Land, because I got a feeling it's not lasting at Regal too much longer, because I got a feeling it's not doing very well at Regal, because I know how this area is. And save for a very small group of people in this town that are really awesome and that respect good film and good cinema, just stuff doesn't do very well. So these are the people that come and talk to me and know about these good movies, want to see these good movies, and will understand that I can send them to Athens or Columbus in order to go see these movies. Like we did with watching Silver Linings Playbook yesterday in Columbus. Which, the video wasn't very long. I didn't really have that much time. Easton Town Center is not easy to navigate when you don't remember where you're going. So I kind of did that as a stab in the dark. I wanted to start shooting the second I got out of the theater. Walked down the steps, got a Hot Topic. But there were goofs everywhere at Hot Topic. Gee, that's a shock. So I didn't end up doing that. But that's taken care of. Wednesday also, of course, will make our return to B-Dubs as well, because it's the BAFTA nominations. So we'll find out exactly just how powerful Javier Bardem really is, and if he's really a challenger for that supporting actor nomination. Now, the race is way too tight this year, so I'm really hoping he does not get in. Not because I didn't like his performance, because he's probably the only thing I enjoyed about Skyfall, but I want a double nomination for Django. And that won't happen if Bardem gets in. Or if Bobby De Niro gets in. And that'd be a bad thing, because I want to see both Walt and DeCap get nominated for Django, which I watched for the 6th time last night with my mom. Because the screener got online, so we're just going to watch that. Thursday is the Critics' Choice Awards. But the main thing about Thursday is the Oscar nominations. We've waited all year for this. We've waited all this time for this. And we're going to find out exactly what's going to be running on February 24th and what to root for. And of course, later in the month, we've got the Screen Actors Guild Awards on the 27th. So we got that to look forward to. The BAFTAs on February 10th. And of course, the Spirit Awards on the 23rd and the Oscars on the 24th. But that's a little addendum to what's been going on lately with the award shows. So I need to watch some more movies. I really need to buckle down and actually watch stuff. So I'm probably going to do that in the near future. Won't do anything tonight. Like I said, tonight, leftover Quaker steak and raw. Oh, by the way, if you get a chance to go to Fork and Screen, take it. It's awesome. It's amazing. And just because it only lists the certain soda options on the menu, don't worry about it. They have Coke Freestyle machines. They can get you anything you want. So any combination you could want from the Freestyle machines, they'll get that for you. And that's awesome, because you just hit that red button and they just show up. Or they don't show up and I wait like 25 minutes to get a refill. But that's another story altogether. And they have these awesome flatbreads called Pizzinis. They have this chicken chipotle and bacon pizzini. So good. And on top of that, they had some great Parmesan fries. Not as great as like Cook's of Dublin or Raglan Road, even though like they're the same kind at both places. They were still pretty good. I'm gonna try the regular fries next time. But, that's pretty much how my day's going. Just lazing around, decided I wanted to shoot a video. And, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But I'm going to, get ready, and take a shower, go to work, get through 5 hours of work, and then I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna watch Raw, eat Quaker steak, and probably watch the Disney Channel while I fall asleep, get up in the morning, do it all over again, back to work. So that's the end of this one. Gonna be interesting to see what happens in the next couple weeks. Gonna be interesting see what happens in the award season. And gonna be interesting to see what happens with WWE and TNA this year. But I'm gonna get off here. And until tomorrow, that's all I gotta say about that.